Welcome to World Fact Finder. In this episode, we will discuss 50 remarkable random facts. You ready? Let's get started. Number 1. Citroën's wartime sabotage tactics. French automaker Citroën sabotaged wartime Nazi truck production by moving the notch on the oil dipstick down. The engines would not have the correct amount of oil and would prematurely fail. Number 2. The University of Pittsburgh identified a gene mutation that causes short sleeper syndrome in 2014. Those affected can function normally with less than 6 hours of sleep and never need to recover from lack of sleep, unlike people who purposefully limit their sleep. The mutation was tested on mice and proved effective. Number 3. During the first moon landing, according to the schedule, the astronauts were supposed to sleep for a few hours first, keeping the entire world waiting. However, they couldn't sleep and asked to go ahead of schedule and leave the lander early. Number 4. Dennis Fitch, a pilot who studied the crash of Japan Flight 123 to determine if he could have flown the doomed aircraft, later found himself as a passenger on a plane that also lost hydraulic power. Fitch offered assistance to the pilots, who miraculously managed to crash land, saving more than 100 passengers. Number 5. The USA doesn't use A4 or other A-series paper sizes, but instead has its own standards: letter, legal, and tabloid. Number 6. President Garfield's reluctance. The 20th U.S. President, James Garfield, didn't want to be a candidate. When he received his first vote, he challenged it, stating that without his consent, he should not be receiving votes. However, he was dismissed. After winning the nomination, Garfield looked pale as death. He was assassinated a year later. Number 7. Although submarines constituted only about 2% of the U.S. Navy in World War II, the group destroyed over 30% of the Japanese Navy, including 8 aircraft carriers and 11 cruisers. It also crippled over 60% of the Japanese merchant fleet, greatly impairing Japan's ability to supply its military and war effort. Number 8. In 2006, Ben & Jerry's had to apologize to their Irish consumers after coincidentally naming an ice cream flavor after a brutal paramilitary group. Number 9. In 2019, Toronto firefighter Danny Flipidis mysteriously disappeared on a skiing trip in New York. 6 days later, he resurfaced 3,000 miles away in Sacramento, California, with no memory of how he got there. He was wearing the same exact gear when he disappeared and had no ID except a credit card. Number 10. After Vancouver hosted the 2010 Olympics, its Olympic Village became a ghost town to the extent that a sales campaign discounted remaining units by up to 50% in 2011. The developer fell short on its loan payments because of poor sales. Number 11. Pine mouth metallic taste. Pine mouth, a potential consequence of eating pine nuts, can give you a metallic taste in your mouth that may last for weeks. Number 12. Supercomputers possess the ability to solve every chess ending with 7 pieces or fewer remaining, irrespective of the position, composition of the remaining pieces, or potential moves. This information, known as the endgame tablebase, currently spans 18.4 terabytes in size. Number 13. Rabbit starvation occurs when the body takes in excessive protein without sufficient fat or carbohydrates. Consuming large amounts can elevate ammonia levels in the blood, posing a risk to the body. Protein poisoning can be fatal due to these increased levels. Number 14. Xinyujai, a convenience store hanging on a cliff in Hunan, has been nicknamed the most inconvenient convenience store in China. Number 15. Australia's first government-backed pill and drug testing service, after its first month of operation, discovered that all the cocaine tested had purity levels below 27%, with 40% of the samples containing zero cocaine. Number 16. Boss Key in early PC games. The Boss Key was a fairly common feature in early PC games, designed to make it appear to superiors and co-workers that employees were working when, in reality, they were playing video games. Number 17. The Inuit from Greenland traveled to Scotland via kayak. The first recorded instance was in 1682. But it's possible that Inuit had made the trip hundreds of years prior. One of their kayaks is even preserved in Aberdeen, Scotland. Number 18. In 2007, a player entered a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card tournament with a 2,222 card deck to highlight the need for a deck card limit. The rule was subsequently changed to set a limit of 60 cards per deck. Number 19. Farm-raised salmon are not naturally salmon-colored. They are gray and are given astaxanthin to make their flesh closer in color to wild salmon, making it more appealing to consumers. Number 20. Galileo Galilei dismissed the notion that the moon influences the tides as childish and occult. Instead, he argued that tides result from the sloshing motion of the earth. Number 21. China's Esperanto speakers decline. At one point in the 1980s, China had an estimated 400,000 Esperanto speakers, and the language was taught at several universities. Now, only one Chinese college Esperanto program remains. Number 22. While filming Firstborn, 1984, 12-year-old Corey Haim complimented the acting performance of 41-year-old Peter Weller. In response, Weller threw Haim up against a wall and demanded that Haim never speak to him after a take. Haim later admitted that the experience left him terrified. Number 23. The most expensive single scene shot in the entire run of The Office was Jim and Pam's proposal scene, costing $250,000 and lasting 52 seconds. The gas station set was built in about 9 days in a parking lot, featuring a 4-lane racetrack around it with 35 precision drivers. Number 24. JAXA, Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, tests astronaut candidates by making them fold 1,000 origami cranes. This helps determine how the person deals with boring, repetitive tasks and time constraints. Number 25. Gasoline is produced differently in summer and winter, which is why gas prices drop so steeply during the winter months. Number 26. Woodlice's ammonia gas elimination. Woodlice don't pee. They eliminate their nitrogenous waste by releasing ammonia gas through tiny holes in their shells, resulting in a pungent smell. Number 27. In 2007, a 12-inch tall Jack Russell Terrier named George sacrificed his life to save 5 children from a dog attack in New Zealand. George was celebrated, and a statue was made in his honor. Number 28. Not everyone experiences hearing their insides. The condition of loudly hearing one's breathing, voice, and bodily functions is called Eustachian tube dysfunction. Number 29. Floresiensis, an extinct species of proto-humans, inhabited parts of Indonesia. With adults reaching heights of around 1 meter and weights of approximately 25 kilograms. Number 30. The Oceanographic Museum at Monaco flushed decorative algae into the Mediterranean Sea, creating an invasive patch of algae that has now spread over 190 kilometers of coast. Number 31. Treaty of Versailles and Chief Makwawa. The Treaty of Versailles included a clause demanding that Germany return the skull of Chief Makwawa, an East African leader who fiercely resisted German colonialism. Number 32. On the Soviet supersonic plane Tu-144, the noise was so intense that people sitting next to each other could only hear each other by yelling. Even individuals sitting 2 seats apart couldn't hear each other, even when screaming. Number 33. President Theodore Roosevelt is the only person to have been awarded both the Nobel Peace Prize and the Medal of Honor. Number 34. Dogs intentionally try to make humans laugh. They understand that laughter signifies play, and play is perceived as positive. Number 35. Hasbro released a version of Monopoly specifically for millennials, which, among other things, claims, "Forget real estate, you couldn't afford it anyway." The game features Mr. Monopoly wearing polarized glasses and holding coffee with a cardboard sleeve. Number 36. Apollo Lunar Module Cold Meals. There was no hot water supply on board the Apollo Lunar Module or Command Module, so all meals were served cold. Astronauts Scott and Irwin requested additional food, as walking on the moon required significant reserves of energy and stamina. Number 37. The original Godzilla suit was made out of concrete due to shortages of rubber in post-war Japan. The suit weighed 100 kilograms and became too hot to touch. Number 38. Williams Lake, a small city in Canada, has been celebrating Wrestling Day on January 2nd every year since 1959. On this day, all businesses are closed so that people can wrestle with their hangovers for an extra day after New Year's evening. Number 39. Miki Matsubara, a Japanese composer, lyricist, and singer, destroyed all her sheet music and albums when she was diagnosed with cervical cancer in 2000. She told those around her, "Please live your life without regrets." Number 40. In 1998, Frito-Lay released their Wow line of potato chips, marketed as fat-free by being cooked in olestra, an indigestible synthetic fat. It caused severe gastrointestinal problems, including the now infamous anal leakage. Number 41. Yang Kyung-jong's War Odyssey. Yang Kyung-jong, a Korean soldier during World War II, was conscripted to fight for Japan. He was then captured and forced to fight by the Russians, and he was once again captured and compelled to fight for the Germans at Normandy. Finally, the Allies captured him and sent him to the U.S. Number 42. During a test flight in 1961, a DC-8 became the first passenger jet to break the sound barrier and go supersonic, with Chuck Yeager as the chase plane pilot. Number 43. There were numerous animals on the Titanic when it set sail, including 12 dogs. 3 of them survived the disastrous maiden voyage, 2 Pomeranians and a Pekingese. Number 44. The Macbeth superstition states that if anyone says the name Macbeth outside of rehearsals or a performance in a theater, the production of the play will be cursed. Number 45. Exercise Tiger, a large-scale practice run months before the D-Day invasion, resulted in the deaths of 749 men due to friendly fire from communication errors and attacks from Nazi E-boats. Eisenhower ordered all servicemen to be sworn to secrecy, and the incident was publicly unknown until the 1980s. Number 46. Air Force One's takeoff quirk. Air Force One has had more takeoffs than landings. When Gerald Ford was sworn in, the aircraft SAM 27000 was airborne with Nixon on board. As a result, the call sign changed from Air Force One to SAM 27000 mid-flight. Number 47. The largest diamond known in the universe can be found on a white dwarf named BPM 37093, whose core crystallized, turning it mostly into a diamond. The diamond is 10 billion trillion carats, leading scientists to give it the nickname Lucy, after the iconic Beatles song Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Number 48. A glue fire in 1889 destroyed 31 blocks of Seattle's Pioneer Square neighborhood. The streets were later elevated, leaving a network of unused underground passageways and basements. Number 49. Thomas Edison liked to take naps while holding spheres. When he nodded off, he'd drop the spheres and be awakened. The naps were meant to drive creativity. A 2021 experiment found the spheres acted as a hypnagogia catcher, allowing participants to have more spontaneous thoughts and creativity. Number 50. Cows actually have only one stomach, but it has 4 different compartments. So they are often described as having 4 stomachs. Each compartment, rumen, reticulum, omasum, and abomasum, is used for a different stage of their digestive process. Thanks for watching. Like and comment if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and activate notifications so you don't miss the next interesting facts. See you in our next video.